listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Momba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Momba.
What up, Mamba?
Junkyard.
Guys.
I noticed that your enthusiasm. That was the first time I've seen you showing any level of excitement in the past couple of days.
Did you like it?
I did, but I know that he's hiding something.
I'm hiding my will, or the lack of will to live.
I've
been praying for the big sleep since Sunday.
So, at work, every once in a while, we don't work. I mean, we work together, but not in the same building. So every once in a while, you'll call me up or you'll message me. You haven't done it in the past 2 days. And I notice you've been very quiet on the socials.
Yes.
Is this because of what happened Sunday?
This is exactly what it is.
For reasons?
Yep.
Is it because you're wearing a hat that represents losers?
Well, they can't see the logo of it.
They can't really see the logo.
Well,
but
all you need to know, it is the logo of not winners of Sunday.
Did you wear the all-white hat because you're in mourning?
Yes, as opposed to all black. So I am in mourning. I am very sad about Sunday, and people may think I'm joking, but I'm not. So obviously Sunday I was obviously extremely sad. Yesterday, I couldn't sleep Sunday night, and it's not a joke. I'm not being facetious. I'm not.
Does everybody know who you're talking about?
I hope so.
All right, so Super Bowl Sunday, Junkyard was going for the 49ers, which they lost.
My favorite team since I was a
Hard.
child.
Apparently, it's enough for him to lose sleep over. I don't think I've ever lost sleep over a sporting event.
Well, I
matter
did.
How much I like it.
That's because you're a bandwagon fan, and there's no team you care about enough to lose sleep over.
Yeah, that is
Because
true.
it's on to the next.
That is true. Yep.
Because he'll just say he was, for example, he'll just say he's a Kansas City fan.
Yeah, I love Kansas City. Kansas City all day. I love Andy Reid. I love my homie Mahomes. Bro, Kansas City.
Is it because you're a fan of winners?
I am a fan of winners. I'm not a fan of losers. I do not celebrate mediocrity.
So anyway, I could not sleep Sunday night. I tossed and turned all night. Part of it, I had to wake up at like midnight to take a shit, but then I still couldn't go back to sleep quite right away.
Tell me more about this
It was not good.
shit. Okay.
I was hoping like my insides would come out with it, so I could just sit and die in the toilet.
Consistency?
Yeah, I was hoping to die on the toilet.
Were you hoping for an anal prolapse?
Yes. But it didn't happen, unfortunately. So I was very, very sad. I couldn't sleep all night. So the next morning I woke up tired as fuck, and I had the big sad. The big sad. So I had to go to work tired with the big sad, and I'm sure the big sad only induced more tiredness. So not only was I tired from not sleeping, I was tired from the depression that hit.
I have
after that.
I have a question.
Okay.
So after the 49ers lost, some of us in our friend group chat, they will not be named, but they were going hard, and everybody was talking shit. Did you even look at those messages, or did you know, like...
I looked. I just didn't respond.
You had a glance?
Yeah,
Took
I
a
just
gander?
looked. I just looked.
Did you at least think some of them were funny?
No, I didn't find
You
anything
didn't
funny.
the one that I posted with a celebration and they're all clown faces?
No.
Because
I
they're all
didn't.
clowns?
Nope, I did not think that was funny at all.
I thought it was pretty hilarious. I thought it was pretty funny. Did you think it was funny? I got a few lols out of that one.
I am not a football fan. I didn't even watch the Super Bowl. But I knew what happened because I saw the onslaught of messages towards Junkyard.
And they weren't. And you know if there's ever an onslaught of messages, it's never positive.
Yeah. If Junker would have won, it would have been the other way around. Junker would have like been messaging everybody like suck my dick, go 49ers, you all are stupid. But no, it went the other way around.
So you knew the outcome.
I knew what happened. I was like, oh, they must have lost.
So the next day I had to go to work. I was like really, really close to calling off, but I didn't.
No, you weren't.
I was this close to calling off.
What would have been
But
your excuse?
I
have the big sad.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't was because I thought that we had a conference call in the morning, but it turned out it was today, and I didn't realize that it was today till till I went to work.
You're just taking all kinds of L's.
Yeah. So I got to work, and I'm like, and then I looked at my calendar. I'm like, because the conference call was at 8, and nobody was there at 8 except for me. And I was like, what the fuck? Where's everybody? And I looked at my calendar, and it's like, oh, it's not till tomorrow. So that made me even more sad. So that just put me into deeper hole of depression. That I was there, tired, and more sad. So I just sat in my chair like this, slumped. You can even ask our coworker. I was literally just like this, like all day. Didn't have the will to move. But I just kind of hung in there all day. Got home, ate, and went to sleep. I fell asleep at like 6 p.m. Then woke up around 10, took a shit, played a little bit of games on my phone real quick for like about an hour.
And then you went back
to sleep. Didn't wake up till the next morning, till this morning. And this morning, I feel a little bit better. Still a little. I still have a little hurt in my heart.
Why do you feel so bad? You didn't lose. You didn't drop the ball.
You're right, I didn't. But because, see, people think that I was a bandwagon fan and all this shit, but I'm literally not. I swear to God, I feel
let it be known.
pain.
Junkyard is not a bandwagon fan. He just picks shitty teams to root for.
You don't.
You know what was really funny?
You don't pick who you fall in love with, Tony.
You know what was really funny?
No, you don't. Of course
you
So Junkyard had a get together on Saturday. And the conversation of the 49ers got brought up. Somebody was questioning his
legitimacy as a fan.
And he went up and down the stairs like 5 times grabbing merchandise, like different 49ers paraphernalia that he could get. Like it's some jersey that he was like, I wore this as a kid and it was like his size. Like, damn, you were a big ass kid, Junkyard.
No, my mom bought me a big size.
And then he like came downstairs to the basement and grabbed his 49ers piggy bank that his girlfriend painted for him. He's like, look, my girlfriend painted for, or
no,
my wife.
She hit her friend actually.
The point is,
her friend made it for me.
The point is, it's
Custom.
not. It's a knockoff. It's not a.
No, it's handmade. It's hand painted.
But it's not an official NFL 49ers
No,
merchandise.
It is not a licensed product.
It's not a licensed product.
So what?
So you're just showing me, oh, you bootleg merchandise? That doesn't prove anything. Proves you're cheap.
I also, what do you call it? I showed you my debit card, my 49ers debit card.
Which is, can you show that one more time?
No, I cannot.
And the back.
I don't actually have it on me.
If you have the logo on the back, can I see the back?
No.
See if you have the logo on the back. Okay. Oh well. But the fact that you had to
it's just
you had to. I guess because these people were in your home.
they're relentless.
These people were in your home, and you felt you had to prove something to them. And you went up and down the stairs. You have a 3-story house, a basement, a main floor, a second floor, and you went up and down grabbing whatever is red and gold. To prove your point. You didn't have to. You could have just said, I'm a 49ers fan. Fuck you guys. I would have said, as a matter of fact, get out of my goddamn house. This is a 49ers house.
But not Junkyard.
Not Junkyard. He's like, I'm going to prove you wrong.
Didn't work.
I give it up to you, Junkyard. You stuck to your guns.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, yeah, I'm still depressed and sad. Not as much as yesterday. Yesterday was worse. I feel better today. But that just sucks because then, now I got to wait a whole another year for them.
To not win again?
No. They'll win next year.
What's worse? Like I said, I don't really watch football, but I got having your team just like the Bears, right?
Right, that they didn't even make the playoffs.
They suck so bad. It's like it's expected for them to not make the playoffs.
Well, last year they made the playoffs. The only reason, and they would have went a little further if it wasn't for Parkey missing that goddamn field goal, fucking cocksucker.
But you expect them to be
mediocre,
the losers that they are.
Well, okay, so I think this year was worse because last year the Niners were terrible. They were like last in the league or close to being last in the league, and they were just terrible. They were bad. This year, nobody expected. Not even. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect them to be this good this year
because you have no faith in your team.
No, it's not that I don't have faith.
I knew they were going to be good. I don't even like them.
Bullshit. You didn't even know you were good.
Of course I knew.
Bullshit.
Of course I fucking knew.
No, I actually we have an episode where you said you were surprised that they were good too.
Yeah, I probably did say that.
Anyway, everybody, like a lot of people were surprised they were this good, including myself, and because they have a similar. It's not much different than last year, but they played fucking fantastic. There's a lot of surprise players that came out, like Mozart, the running back. Like he came out of fucking nowhere. Like there's just a bunch of surprises.
Yeah.
Rookie Nick Bosa. I mean, they expected him to be good, but he made a huge difference. Like sometimes rookies don't make a big difference right away.
I mean, but despite all the differences that they had, all the great things, I mean, the one constant was they're still not Super Bowl champions. They weren't last year. They're not this year.
But
they probably won't be next year.
What hurts?
That's one thing that's not going to change.
What hurts the most is that it was unexpected for them to be this good and make the Super Bowl. I mean, once you saw them start playing, like once it was like mid-season, you kind of expected them to make the Super Bowl. But at the beginning of the season, I didn't expect them to make the Super Bowl. So it hurts more that like they surprised me so much, and then they made it, and I wanted them to win so bad, and then they just shit the bed.
It's like it's like when you go on a date or something, and like
you don't expect the girl to like you.
You don't expect to get anything out of it.
Yeah.
And out of nowhere, like she's like giving you a handy, and
But
then
then she leaves before you.
Then
finish.
she's like, you know what, I'm tired. Good night.
Yeah.
You're like,
Exactly.
what am I gonna do?
And you're just there, dick in hand.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can see how that. I would rather be constantly disappointed
than
than like
See, like if they weren't as good as they were, and like because they only lost 3 games all season. If they weren't that good,
Didn't they lose 4 games?
no, they lost to Seattle, Baltimore.
You don't get what he's saying.
Oh, and fuck you.
But they lost the
Motherfucker.
biggest game of them all. The most important.
They lost more than 3 games. They lost 4.
Fuck you.
Arguably the most important one of them all.
The one that counted the most. They couldn't win that one.
Anyway, fuck you.
Good catch, Mamba.
Anyway, so I think that made it that much more disappointing. And then to top it off, so check this out. You want to hear what added to the disappointment that night? So I made a bet for $50, right? So that's
Tony's brother.
Tony's brother, right? So obviously that hurts. But I put money on squares. You know what squares are?
I
Super Bowl
know.
squares?
I know all of them. It's like
So
you get number.
Yeah. So like you before the numbers are picked, like it's literally like a chart with like squares on. It's like a piece of paper with squares. You just randomly pick squares. You don't know what numbers are going to fall or anything because it's randomly like chosen numbers. So whatever the score is you do it by quarters. Some people do it differently, but at the end of the quarter, whatever the score is, if they land on your numbers, you win money. So at the ones I was playing, I think I bought 2 squares for $5, and the winning quarter, every quarter they gave somebody won $125.
Damn.
So at the score of the fucking right. Okay, so like once before. Hard to explain. So Kansas City scored 1 last touchdown. The touchdown before that, where the game was almost already over. Right? It was like it literally like super like there was close to nothing left in time. If they would have stopped the game there, I would have won $125. That would have covered the $50 that I owed, and then I would have had a little bit left over. Right? But no. Fucking Kansas City goes and scores another touchdown to just blow my shit out of the water. So not only did the Niners lose and I'm fucking dying inside, I don't have $125. At least I would have kind of like, made me feel a little bit better because like I got $105 now. The $50 I got to pay isn't coming out of my pocket, and I got a little bit extra. So yeah, I'm still sad that they didn't win, but at least I have some cash. But no, not only did I lose 50, I didn't make 125 that I would have made if they didn't score that goddamn last touchdown. At that point, they're just showing off, those fuckheads.
Or San Francisco got lazy.
And that's my gripe.
They stopped playing defense.
Hell no, motherfucker!
They gave up.
Already?
Yeah, because otherwise I'm going to forget. They also, not only did they score that last touchdown.
I think you should be mad at San
Hold on.
Francisco for
No.
losing.
No, because
That's who you should be mad at.
this is.
Because they could have stopped it. They just didn't want to.
No. That's not necessarily. That's not my gripe.
Clearly they had the capacity
My
to
gripe
do
was
it.
there was
They
there was
chose not to.
No, my gripe was there was 5 seconds left in the clock, and they went for a long pass. They didn't make it, but they went for it. Motherfucker, you're already up by 2 touchdowns. There's seconds left in the game.
Yeah, the game's still going.
You couldn't kneel.
No,
most teams just
Yeah, you know what teams
Neil?
kneel? The ones that don't win Super Bowls.
no.
You know what teams win?
No.
The teams that play
No.
till the
Teams-
end of time.
Teams that have respect, they don't run up the score, or at least try to run up the score.
Oh, really?
They just yes.
Oh, really?
The last time
That's teams with class.
the last time somebody kneeled on a football field,
so
it didn't
you're
go well for them.
classless.
So you're saying that San Francisco has class?
No. I'm saying that Kansas City doesn't have class for going for that last pass.
So once there's like a minute left, you want them to just stop playing? Like
a minute? It's not a minute. It was literally seconds.
Okay, so what?
Seconds left.
But that's still game time.
How the fuck? You know what happens when you're up that much?
It's game
You
time.
just kneel. You kneel the ball.
Nope.
Kill the clock.
It's motherfucking
You kill the
game
clock.
time. That's why Kansas City. That's why they're fucking champions because they put the pedal to the metal and they don't stop until the ref blows the whistle. They didn't let no. He's like, oh, we should probably stop playing now. Yeah, that's the mentality that loses you Super Bowls. Let me just stop playing so I don't hurt the other team's feelings.
It's not that. That's called respect.
It's called
every
being a
team.
little.
They were
Every
intent. They
team-
were like, okay, we're gonna win,
Every team does it.
but now let's win. Try to win by even more. That's a winner's mentality.
It's called making a statement.
No.
I'm sorry. Do you want me to not hurt your feelings? You want me to not score anymore? All right, we'll take a few knees just because we don't want you to feel bad. We already won, but I don't want you to feel bad. Fuck that. I wish they would have scored even more than that.
Why? You're not even a Kansas City fan.
I love I love Kansas
What
City.
about when if they don't win next year?
Then fuck them.
What if
fucking hate
What if
losers.
he's not a Kansas City fan, but he's a fan of
Meaning?
Patrick Mahomes because
That's true.
that could have been the potential that Chicago would have had. Right?
Yeah. Everybody talks about Mahomes might have been a bear.
I saw after the Super Bowl there was an Onion article. I don't even know if it
Oh
was.
yeah. It's like Patrick Mahomes thanks the Bears organization for not drafting him or something. That was hilarious.
Yeah. They picked fucking Trubisky over Mahomes, which is stupid as fuck. But whatever.
Anyway, this is not a football podcast.
This is not a football.
This is also not a podcast where we talk about losers. So
As much as I like,
I mean, if anything, this podcast is full of losers, so I don't know what
that's
you're talking
true.
about.
That
is
is
true.
very true.
yeah.
As much as I like kicking you when you're down, Drickard, I feel bad because you could tell. I couldn't tell at least that you were like the fact that you weren't responding to anybody's messages. I haven't really like yesterday. You were like, "Are we recording?" But it sounded like, "Are we recording or what, bitches?" Like
You were just like, yeah.
like life is pointless.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this guy must really be down.
I was very down. I spent most of the day, like once I got home, I went most of the day sleeping. It's pretty sad.
Well, it's not like somebody died.
But anyway.
it's not like somebody died.
Yes, my hopes and dreams and my $50.
So nothing of value except the $50.
Let's move on. I don't want to think about it anymore. I still love the Niners. I'll root for them again next year.
It's February. Baseball season right around the corner.
Sox are making the playoffs this year. I feel it.
Okay.
They're not going to win. I don't think they'll win the World Series, but they will definitely make the playoffs.
I think
this year.
every day before you go to work, once baseball season kicks out, I think you should make a shrine. So we should get some candles down here, make a little altar, light them up every now and then we just bow to the $300.
But it's okay because
$350 plaque in here.
it's not over. Juve is going to win the Champions League, and I'm looking forward to that.
When is that happening?
That's in May.
Okay.
They're not going to win.
They are going to win. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going from one football to a different type of football.
What do we say, Junkard? It's better to just like expect less than expect more and get disappointed.
No. Bro, you shoot for the stars and land in a cloud.
No, it's you shoot for the moon because even if you miss, you land among the stars.
Whatever, same shit.
Idiot.
Whoever came up with that doesn't know how astrology works.
Astrology?
Astronomy. Astronomy.
What are you, Pisces?
You know what was funny? I was like, when I was saying that, I was like, it's astrology or astronomy. You have a 50-50 chance to get this right. So those are good numbers.
Those are good odds.
Those are good odds. And I was like, I'm probably going to say the wrong. Hopefully I say the right one, but I knew that I was going to say the wrong one.
Dude, you ever there was this one video I saw about there's these two guys that I follow on Facebook, Abba and Preach. They do commentary on like a bunch of like stuff. Like they're pretty good and they're fucking hilarious. And they were doing this one. They were commenting on this one video. I guess it's like a dating show. I don't know if it's a full show or just like a web show or web series, whatever. Where like they grab a guy or a girl, and it's all through like a smartphone. So they're on their phone and they're in like this. So this girl is in a giant group chat with like maybe 20 guys, and they're all like sitting around her. And then so she'll go on there and be like, all right, and she talks about like how like what her ideal guy is like. So she's like, oh, if a guy, you gotta have your own place. So if you don't have your own place, then you can leave the circle. So like guys will just get up and leave.
So it's similar to Singled Out?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is that the name of it? I don't know. I don't remember the name of it. You might be right.
You're talking about the 90s show on MTV?
Well, no, this is recent. It might be it might be the same concept.
Well, because in Singled Out, it was like, well, it was the other way around, though. Well, no, I guess it was the same thing. So the original singled out was they brought either a guy or a girl in, and then they brought the opposite sex,
Yeah, yeah.
a large amount of them, and then they would ask them questions like, "What do you like in a girl, for example? Would you like hot or no? It's like good or bad girls?" And then he'll say, "Oh, I like bad girls," and everybody that chose good girls has to leave.
Oh yeah. Oh,
And then so then all the bad girls stay,
Yeah.
and then it just goes on and on until there's only one person left. And then they get matched up.
So this bitch, she had like these crazy like I don't know like first she was like something about like if you guys are she's like, oh yeah, like I want someone that's spiritual or whatever, but they have to be atheist. It's like, what the fuck?
Ooh.
And they're like, yeah, so if anybody like goes to church or believes in a religion, like you can leave. So I'm like, what the fuck? And then astrology came up. She's like, oh, like they have to be like if you're this or
If you're
like,
a Virgo,
Oh yeah.
if I would have heard that question, I would have just left. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. Like I don't even know if it's worth. Even if you win, like this bitch ain't worth it. So,
she's crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. Like her expectations were like ridiculously out there. So yeah, that reminded me like
Of your astrology comment?
yeah, his astrology. I'm like, oh, I remember that broad.
That's why she's on a dating show. She can't
What
do
show
it
is
in real
this?
life.
I look it up. I'll send it to you.
Oh.
We'll post a clip. It's pretty funny. So yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. So yes, Mamba, astrology.
Yeah, I hate astrology.
What sign?
that's-
What sign are you?
That's none of your goddamn business. That's such a Taurus thing to say. Yeah, I guess I would be a Taurus. But
I mean, you would or you wouldn't. Like it's
yeah, but that's if you adhere to the theory that what month you were born determines what kind of person you are.
Tony, what's your sign?
And I think like the
Gemini.
descriptions are very vague, so anybody can get something from it.
So like I'm in between two of them.
And you know, apparently there's like different types of them.
Yeah.
Like there's different types of Taurus. And I'm
Oh,
like,
I don't know.
well, that just broadens it even more. So like anybody could be it.
yeah.
Like you could identify like my girlfriend. She was like every once in a while.
Does
She's
she
like,
believe in astrology?
yeah, she's. Let's not get into that. She's like, oh, you're. She doesn't say it that much, but she said it before. She was like, oh, you're such a Taurus. She was like, you're so stubborn. I was like, I don't think I'm that stubborn. And also,
you were like-
I think I'd be more insulted that she said you're such a Taurus.
Were you like a
would've-
Ford Taurus?
That would have insulted me more than like if she would have just said you're stubborn. Like if someone's like, oh, you're an idiot. I'm like, all right, whatever. If someone says, oh, you're such a fucking Gemini. You're so stupid. I'm like, okay, whoa. Don't you ever fucking call me by my sign?
and I like, what's even more, I guess this would be about one long gripe, but when people kind of.
So is your gripe?
Yeah, what? I don't care. I'm just talking.
Wake the fuck up.
Where people use their astrology sign as an excuse for their behavior.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, they do it. Like, oh, it's because
It's because I'm an Aquarius.
because I'm this or I'm that. No, it's because you're a bitch.
You're kind of just a cunt.
You kind of just see you next Tuesday.
That's because that's why we broke up, because we were different signs and we weren't meant to be together.
It's like no,
Yeah.
that's definitely not it.
Like, I don't really think my girlfriend adheres to it that much, but she's told me about her friends that are like, oh yeah, he was this, so like I stopped talking to him.
What the fuck?
Like, why would you do that?
Just because?
I guess they really fear it that much.
Well, yeah,
That's
like
dumb.
if the stars don't align,
That
Like-
still has no effect.
it does. Before I agreed to do this podcast, I made sure that our signs would like mesh.
You gotta wait till
Spoiler alert: they don't.
you gotta wait till Saturn's in retrograde.
But yeah, but no, I thought it was Mercury.
they can all be in retrograde.
Whatever fucking planet is in
For
retrograde.
those that don't know,
I don't know what that is.
present company excluded. What is it when a planet is in retrograde?
Somebody explained it to me. I guess it flips everything out of
Yeah,
taxes.
it flips the axis flip.
So hot snow falls up.
Yes.
So if you were like a really
It's like
nice,
opposite day.
nice,
bizarre
easygoing
world.
person,
Yeah, because the opposite.
yeah, you're gonna be a huge old bitch.
And that's,
So I've heard.
it's just an excuse for you to be, what do you call it? An asshole.
So it's kind of like the purge. We get that one day to.
Yeah, just to be a bit.
Except the funny thing I think is, 'cause I remember reading this one time, because I also looked it up once, and I think it happened. It's people use like people that believe in astrology use it all the time, and I guess in real life it almost never happens.
What happens?
Retrograde, like when planets going into retrograde.
What the fuck does that mean?
Like you said today, like you said, yeah.
No, I know what I said.
That
I
doesn't
don't know
happen.
what it meant.
Yeah.
What is
Here, I'll look it up. For
when
you.
a planet goes in retrograde? What does the planet do?
It does. It flips. It like,
Oh, they flip?
Yeah. Here, let me see. Planet retrograde here.
Well, that can't. A planet wouldn't flip.
But no, I mean, there's times where the motion spins differently. Like the planets can like tilt.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
That never happens here on good old Earth. I think we would all die if that happened.
Wasn't there, like,
So
some-
planets appear to rise in the east. Planet travels. Hold on. Let me look at
Wasn't there like some kind of doomsday theory where like they say that the Earth was
We'll just like get tilted off its axis.
if the Earth whatever like if that were to happen, then the North and South Pole would flip.
Yeah.
and like everything would just go to shit.
I mean, yeah, I heard that from the History Channel that we would all die, but I don't know. It's a History Channel.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
true.
know.
According to the History Channel, we should have been dead.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. So direct motion is prograde motion. So it's where all the bodies are going the same way. And retrograde obviously is the opposite of that.
So it's kind of like when you flush a toilet in Australia.
Yeah, it goes the other way.
Yeah. So Australia's toilets are in retrograde.
But I guess it's
Australia is in
Oh, okay,
permanently
so-
retrograde.
so here you go. So according to
Yeah,
this,
because right, is it when we are the rest of the world is I don't know about the rest of the world, but when America is going through winter, I think Australia is going through its summer. So right now they're having the summer.
so
They're
this
having a ball.
so this is the thing. Retrograde doesn't actually happen. It's just an optical illusion.
figment of their
It's an optical illusion.
Okay.
It looks like planets are in retrograde, but they're not really in
So
retrograde.
so the whole thing is just fake.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just like astrology.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Makes sense. I get it now. Now it makes sense. It's all just fucking fake shit.
Exactly.
I get it though. It's like it's almost like you were saying before. It's a religion in itself.
People just need something to believe in.
Yeah, right. People need something to believe in and believe that to help them from the fact.
I
That-
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I thought you were going to say something.
People need something to believe that something is guiding their life, as opposed to them just like stuff happening just because.
I
Just
follow.
like, do you guys remember? Was it like? Is this that one Sam and Mia, the YouTube family, the girl, the guy that did the pregnancy reveal, where the guy's like, oh, I think my wife is pregnant. I'm gonna do this reveal. Apparently, like he's like, yeah, she gets up at night to pee, but she never flushes the toilet because she wants to like, she doesn't want to wake up the baby because they have two
Okay,
two
yeah.
kids. So what he did was he took a pregnancy test from the urine in the toilet in the morning. And it came up positive. So it was one of those like, I'm gonna do a reveal, but like instead of like, the wife always does the reveal to the husband, it's gonna be like, oh, the husband's gonna do the reveal to the wife. Like she doesn't know. So
Why did he think she was pregnant?
Because he just was like coming all inside of
he
her.
he was just shooting up that club. So
I mean, I would think
so
that.
so anyway, so he grabs the pee out of the toilet.
That's just weird.
Yeah,
Why do we
it is
do
weird. So he gets that, it comes up positive, and they do this whole video like, oh, our pregnancy reveal, and it got like all these positive, reviews, like, oh, because they're like big, they're like a huge Christian family.
Okay.
Like they always talk about God, and a
Yeah.
lot of their videos, like they're all very like Christian inspired.
Like Josh Furstein.
No, not to that extreme. But so when they did this, people are like, oh, whatever, good for you, so happy, yada yada yada. And that video, they've been doing YouTube videos for like years before that. But this one is one that it was on Good Morning America. It was all this other. So that one really like propelled them into to
A different stratosphere.
So he started getting like a shitload of views, a shitload of followers. Then they did another video where she had a miscarriage.
Oh no!
And she's crying.
That
They
same
filmed that
video.
too.
They filmed it too, and then they talk about like this is what happened.
Don't they
and
know how to keep shit private?
God has a plan. Well, people started doing some digging, and they're like,
She was never pregnant.
was she ever really pregnant? Because they like obviously the internet is full of sleuths, and they're all gonna get to the bottom of everything. And apparently, every single medical professional you ask, there's no way you can get a
Pregnancy test out of a toilet.
You can, but it's either gonna be a false positive or a false negative. It will never be accurate because it's first
water.
of all it's diluted,
It's
and there's
watered
other. And if you watch the video, they're like, why did they never get it confirmed by a doctor? Like after they did it, you think after some time went by, like, hey, we need to go to the doctor and confirm. They never did that. They went from like, oh, she's pregnant to like the next of it, after a little while goes by.
They start painting the nursery and shit.
Yeah, they're painting the nursery.
Bro, it's
Still haven't gone to the doctor.
It's called faith, bro. Don't you have any faith?
Well, apparently they had that. Apparently they thought that's all they needed. So anyway, like as it turns out, like yeah, they faked the whole thing. People were like, "There's no way." Like they just probably did it for the views, which is whatever. Then, as it turns out, this was all during the Ashley Madison leak. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
So his name came up on it,
Ooh.
and so everyone was like, "The fuck."
For those who don't know, Ashley Madison was a website.
Is a website.
It still exists?
Oh, it still exists. Yeah.
Dating
would-
married people website.
Yeah,
It's a dating website.
It's not a date. It's a
hookup site.
It's
Yeah,
a
it's a
site
it's a fucking
where a
site.
bunch of dudes go on there to talk to other dudes who are posing as women, married women, and that's all it is. It's just
Really? How would you know?
because they released it. Well, I'm not married, so I don't have to go on it.
You know, they don't really verify that shit, right?
What, Ashley Madison?
Yeah, you can just go in there and pretend like.
I don't need to go on the internet to cheat. I'll just do it in real life. Yeah, just kidding. Just kidding.
So, but anyway, you were saying how like like Mamba was saying. Anyway, the reason I brought this up was because you were talking about how people need something to believe in. People want a direction. They want to feel like, okay, there's some kind of higher power that has a hand in the things that happen,
Or their life isn't completely up to chance.
So it's not low. So all this shit that's happening is not my fault. There's a whatever.
A bigger meaning.
There's a bigger meaning, whatever. So anyway, she releases video because after he was on Ashley Madison, he releases this apology video where he's crying, saying he was sorry, and that his wife had already forgiven him, and the account was open 2 years before they started doing videos, which that was untrue. They've been doing videos before that, but anyway. So then she did her own video saying addressing like people that were saying like, why are you still with him after he cheated? Why is that? And like her response was like saying that like she was like saying like, I'm wondering why like I'm a good person. I try to do good by others. I'm always trying to like be a better person. Like I was thinking like, why is this happening to me? I prayed and I'm like, why is Jesus or why is God letting this happen to me? Then I thought, why isn't he? Because and it's basically the whole like, oh, this is a test from God. So the reason she hasn't left him is because God picked her to go through this.
Oh, okay.
Because she is a strong woman who can get past it, and she can help others who are not so strong get through the same or similar situations.
So she is, what's the word I'm looking for?
A dumb bitch, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
Good enough.
so to all you guys out there, like if you really like, look, man, if you guys out there are hell bent on cheating and you're never gonna change your ways, just find yourself a super religious girl, and she will forgive everything.
Or find a feminist.
Yeah, but
She'll forgive you too.
that's true. They probably will.
Because it takes a strong woman. What is it, Mamba?
Only a weak woman.
Would leave her man for cheating
Yeah, a strong woman would stay and put up with that type of behavior.
because she's strong enough to
Yeah,
do
she's
it.
strong enough to endure.
Uh,
I was actually looking at that. Not gonna say who it was. This person's Facebook the other day, and it just gave me like.
a feminist Facebook?
It just made me like chuckle a little bit. That funny soul situation, but we won't get into that. That's neither here nor
What
there.
you know what I say? I believe in the words of John Lennon. I don't believe in the Beatles. I just believe in me. See, that's words to live by. He was the walrus after all. I could be the walrus.
I mean, you're certainly got the shape.
Halfway there.
Yep, sure can.
But I also heard that John Lennon used to beat up on Oko, so
What's
Yeah,
wrong, what's wrong
of course
with
he
that?
did.
Yeah, is there something wrong with that? Or-
no, I guess during that time it wasn't that big of a deal, right?
Wait, what about now?
Is hitting like your spouse a big deal?
Yeah.
It's certainly there's more negativity behind it.
Oh,
Yeah.
by who?
We no longer live by the rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll stop then.
You know who just won one for the team though?
Who?
Johnny Depp.
Oh, that's
what happened?
yeah, I read about that.
What happened? I didn't know about
Johnny
this.
so
Johnny Depp.
him and his I think they're
Amber Heard, yeah.
Are they still married or divorced?
I thought they
or
were
getting divorced.
I thought they were getting divorced.
Anyways, a few years ago, what did she do? She claimed that he was hitting her, beating her.
Yeah.
And she filed like a lawsuit or did something. I forgot what she did. But Johnny Depp countersued. And he was like, oh, I got receipts.
Oh yeah, he's like, nope, you're the one that was.
You done goofed because I got receipts.
Not only did he countersue, but like Mamba said, he had receipts.
And I think he countersued her for a ridiculous amount. Like $50 million. It's like, bro, all she did was Aquaman. Take it easy. Hasn't even been a sequel yet.
She was pretty sexy in Aquaman, though.
She was, but I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, audio, like, he had evidence, an audio clip of her, like, him telling her, like, can you stop hitting me? And she was like, I'm going to try, but, I just get so angry. And, she was like, it did hurt you, right? It did hurt you when I hit you? It's like, he was basically saying, like, please stop hitting me. And in crazy woman fashion, she was like, yeah, I just get so angry. I just love you so much.
So she hit him? She's the one that hit him?
Yeah, she was the one that was beating on
Well, I
him.
thought it was him beating on her.
That's what she wanted you to think.
And that's what everyone believed.
And I was kind of curious. I was like, let me go scroll on through her Instagram, see what the mood is over there, see what the sentiment is. And because whenever like a celebrity goes through something,
They go to private, don't they?
sometimes they'll disable the comments
Okay.
in their like Instagram.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
had it up, and it was like nothing but like people commenting the steak emoji, and they were like, "Oh, I never believed you. How could you do that to him?" I was like, "Damn, you're kind of fucked."
Now I gotta eat crow.
So, what do you call it? Wait, but would you deal with all that shit if she was as sexy as Amber Heard is?
How hard is she hitting me?
And also, am I Johnny Depp?
No, you're not Johnny Depp.
Okay, if I'm
you're,
not,
you're you.
Okay.
Then yes, I might.
Yeah, if I'm me, I'm gonna have to just put up with it.
But if I'm Johnny Depp and
Yeah,
I'm
fuck that.
a multi-millionaire and I could probably date any woman I want, no, I'm not gonna get beat up. But if I'm in my current state right now, I'll take a hit or two.
Yeah,
I'll take a lick.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if she loves me that much.
That's it, like the biggest sign of love, right?
I mean, what other how else would you show your love?
Through saying it, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The best kind of love is like physical love. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, so it's funny 'cause I was reading about that because I was actually on a Johnny Depp movie marathon.
Move your mic a little closer, please.
I was watching. Well, I tried because this past weekend while you had your party, I went to Disney. And
So you watch Pirates? Oh, you
Yeah.
went to Disney?
yeah, so before that, I was like, oh, like I'm trying to get. I'm never been to Orlando.
Did you have FOMO?
I did, but then when I got to Orlando, I didn't really think about you guys at all. So,
Then
Like-
I don't want to hear the rest of this.
Me neither.
well, I thought
I'll just turn off your mic.
I
It's
thought
okay.
I thought of you guys enough to bring you gifts.
Oh, I want to hear more.
Oh no! Whoa! All of a sudden, my mic got turned back
Yeah.
on. What is the volume up?
I'm very interested in what you have to say.
Yes.
So
Say more.
I went to Disney and I was like, all right, to prepare, I'm gonna watch all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I remember I watched them when they first came out. Huge fan, loved them, thought they were great. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, this was Monday.
How many are there now?
There's
Like,
four.
yeah.
No, there's four. Because yeah,
I don't know.
because there's a three, like the trilogy, and then the last one was without Orlando
Pirates of the
Bloom.
Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Dead Man's Chest.
That wasn't the second one.
Yeah, and then the third one is At World's End.
Oh, okay.
And what's
And
the
then
fourth one?
The fourth one is the one without the one without Orlando Bloom or
It was
Keira
Curse of
Knightley.
the Scurvy. That was the last
It was
one.
close enough. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna watch all of them before I leave. Before I go Friday. So my plan was to watch Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So from Monday through Thursday, I got through 3/4 of the first movie. Not because I didn't like it, it's because I would watch it when I got home from the gym or I got home from recording, and I was I started watching it and I would just fall asleep because I was just tired.
Yeah, I don't think those are the shortest of movies.
No, each one's almost 3 hours long. But I must say, I've never been a huge fan of Disney. I mean, I like Disney. I like Marvel. I've always liked their movies, Pixar, whatever. But I was never really big on I want to go to Disney World. I want to go to Disney World.
Have you ever been there?
No, I've never been there. Not to be confused with Disneyland.
Disneyland is California.
The weaker of
Disneyland
the
is
Disney's.
like, think of Target and Walmart. Like
Target's Disney
Target
World.
is Disney World and
Walmart
Walmart
is
is where all the
Disneyland.
that's where all the ratchetness happens.
Yeah.
Like you remember that video of that family they got into a fight?
Yeah.
At Disney?
Yeah.
That was Disneyland.
Okay,
That's because they haven't raised their ticket prices apparently.
My cousin from Mexico just went to Disneyland, and I'm like, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're living in a third world country, you can afford Disneyland. Yeah, that's not where you want to be. So Disney World, like I've always been like, yeah, sure, whatever, I'll go. So I had a chance to go. So I'm like, fuck it, I'll go. It's only for 2 days. Check out some of the parks, some of the attractions, whatever. I was kind of
Did
excited.
you go to Universal?
No.
Although, hold on. Speaking of Disney World and Disneyland, Universal in California is better than Universal in Florida because the one in California is an actual studio still.
Yeah, but I've
So
been
they
to
still film
Universal
stuff.
Studios a bunch of times.
So it's like one's Ross, one is Marshalls. No one gives a fuck. They're both
Yeah.
same, no one gives, same bullshit.
Marshall's better than Ross.
And marginally. So I've always been like, yeah, whatever. It's a theme park, but I'll go, whatever. I'll go for the experience. Never been to Orlando, never been. I'll go. And
Orlando's a shithole, by the way.
I didn't really step outside of the Disney
Right.
owned area, which
Hence,
is like
you didn't see the shit.
fucking huge. So it was amazing. Like I now understand
Did you see
why
Star Wars? The Star
yes,
Wars?
I did.
What is
Now,
it?
that was actually one of my favorite.
Galaxy's Edge?
That was actually one of my favorite places.
Oh, Galaxy's
like
Edge.
that and Avatar, the ride.
I heard Avatar ride is really great.
It is fucking cool. Like that was worth the whole just to go trip. Definitely was made for Avatar. Everything else was a gravy, but Star Wars was amazing. Like when you just walk around the area, like just the attention to detail that they have. It's like it's like I felt like I'm on the set of The Mandalorian. Like just everything, like the shops, like the restaurants, like the vendors. Everyone is like
In character.
in character. Like I went to go buy that Coke, that little circle Coke thingy.
The one that TSA thinks is a bomb?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I didn't bring any. Otherwise, I would have. So I went to go buy it, and the girl was like, "Oh, there'll be 6 credits." I was like, "Ooh, 6 credits!" So I swiped my card, and it's like, "Oh, would you like your cargo slip?" I was like, "No, thank you. I'm going rogue." She thought that was funny. So yeah.
I would have said, oh, if we're using imaginary currency, then I would say, then yes.
Oh, we're using play money. But yeah, it was cool. Like
You should ask if they were Imperial credits.
I wonder how many people like have tried to walk away, like doing that shit. Like, yeah, oh, it's free then, huh? I don't have any credits.
no, it's all white people. They're not. But yeah, like, and even like just waiting, like even the line for some of the rides, like Avatar had like the longest wait because
Where is the Galaxy's Edge anyway? Where is it?
it's
Which park? Because there's multiple parks.
Hollywood Studios or Hollywood whatever.
It's in Disney.
No, I know, but there's Magic Kingdom, Epcot.
Yeah,
Yes.
There's a bunch of them.
Yes to all
Yeah.
of them.
Yes.
it's in the Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, but
I
which
think
one's that one? Where's that one in?
It's one of the big. Just look it up. Because look, I went to Animal Kingdom. I went
Yeah.
to Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
I went to the Hollywood Studios. I went to what's that other one? I went to Epcot, Disney Springs. I think that's it. And in each one, like there was just like so much shit to do. But Avatar.
Did you go to Epcot?
Yes, I did go to Epcot.
Did you do the whole world thing?
Yes. Yes. Now that was actually like.
Oh yeah,
Did you get your drink? Did you get your drink on?
He sent
Disney's
me
Hollywood Studios,
He
okay.
sent me a Snapchat
I
when
gotcha.
he was in China.
It
And,
was- oh, I did see that.
yeah.
You had the coronavirus.
Yeah.
The Kung Flu. But yeah, so
That's racist.
fine.
Tony's views
fine.
do not represent those.
Fine. I take it back. How about sweet and sour chicken? Is that better?
Tony's views that represent those of NKOTP.
So yeah, they have the around.
Those are too clever to come off the old.
That was straight off the old. Well, I was out there. Just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean the wheel stopped turning. That does not mean the wheel stopped turning, Mamba. I'm constantly churning out quality.
Very clever. Very clever.
So yeah, I did. I went to Epcot. They have you go around the world, which was like also like awesome because if you go to Japan, like Norway, England, like everything is like they like you could tell they go all out. It's not like, oh yeah, here's an English pub. Here,
It's
buy
not
some
like
tea.
the ethnic section in grocery
Exactly.
stores.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like going to Julasco and you go
They
to
have,
go the ethnic foods.
They have like the Asian section. It's just ramen. Like
Yeah, exactly. And then,
Ramen.
and then it says like Hispanic foods, and it's like flour tortillas.
Yeah.
Like, where the fuck are the corn tortillas? Anyway, but no, it's like really like authentic. Even like all the people that work there, like in England, like all like the people that work there, they all have like English accents. So they're either all like transfer students from England, and then
Or they're
or
people that have good English accents.
I think it's cheaper to just bring someone than to actually hire an actor with a good English accent to fucking work at a park.
know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh, that's my friend. He used to work at Disney World.
Yeah, and now I have a friend who used to work at Disney too, so I
Oh,
know.
are you sure?
Yeah, positive.
I can ask him.
Ask him.
I believe this friend more than your friend because I don't know your friend.
Okay, ask him. So yeah, and then like but everything's like so like it's crazy. Like it almost feels like you're there. Like they have a Canada section. Like I walked in there, I'm like, oh, it's just Canada, whatever. But then all of a sudden, like I got free healthcare. I was like, holy shit, they really go all out here. Like it cannot be any more real than that. And then so I did all those. Animal Kingdom was awesome because they have like a little safari. I'm like, oh, cool, it's a safari, it's whatever. Probably go around, see a few ducks and flamingos. No, they got like real animals. They have like giraffes running around. It's like they have lions. I'm like, I don't really see many like enclosures. Like, do these lions just attack these giraffes? like I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, they probably could, but I don't know. Whatever. They had elephants, hippos.
no, these
rhinos.
are Disney. These are Disney lions.
Oh,
They got it good. They don't want to mess that up.
They don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
They spend the whole day sleeping,
Yeah,
and then just wait to get fed.
This ain't Brookfield Zoo. This is
Oh yeah, but no, it was great. It was amazing. The food, amazing, and surprisingly not as expensive as I thought. I thought it being a theme park in Miami is gonna be expensive as fuck, but it was not. It was.
Did you have Dole Whip
What is that?
at Disney? They have Dole Whip. It's like a drink with like. Here, I'll look it up for you.
No, I didn't have that.
I hear it's delicious.
I would've-
I hear it's fantastic.
I would have remembered that.
Dole Whip Disney World. Look, it's like
But I went to. I also went to Port Orleans, and I must say, it is the closest.
Oh no, it's like an ice cream, I guess.
it
Ice
is.
cream.
It is the closest.
you said Port of Orleans.
Yeah, it's called
Oh,
Port
like
Orleans.
New Orleans?
It's the closest you can get to New Orleans without going to New Orleans.
Oh.
And they have like I had the beignets. They are legit.
Very similar.
They are very legit.
So Dole Whip is pineapple frozen treat, vanilla swirled flavored or pineapple.
This is pineapple ice cream.
Yeah, basically. But I heard it's fucking fantastic. I heard it's like
Is that where can I get it?
Epcot.
Epcot? Okay, no, I didn't. I mean, I tried. Like, I spent about maybe half a day.
See, there's even a whole guide. Look, the ultimate guide for Dole Whip fans at Walt Disney World.
I guess it's a thing.
it is a
No.
thing. That's what I'm saying.
I never knew.
Oh.
But then, like, because I was only there for 2 days,
I hear you. Then that
so I
means
didn't have.
you missed out.
I missed out on a lot. Like, even just like going through these parks, like I just had. There was no time to do everything. I could have done more, but then I wouldn't been able to go to any other places. Like, Tomorrowland was really cool. They had a lot of cool shit there.
That's an Epcot, isn't it?
Yeah. The fireworks that they had every night were freaking cool. Like, really good. Like, we're talking like,
Where'd you stay? Did you stay on property?
yeah. I stayed, it's called the Swan.
Oh, okay.
It's like walking distance to, you can walk to Epcot from there. So, and then they have the boardwalk. That's, I mean, it's just like tons of shit. Even like all the shops and everything. Everything was just really cool. So, I highly recommend everyone
Where's the Coke shit at?
go. Oh, so there's a Coke store, which is like, oh, this is pretty cool.
But it's not in Disney, is it?
I think so. Yeah, it was. Fuck, look it up. I can't remember exactly where it's at. But anyway, that brings us to the gifts.
Coke store. Oh, Disney Springs.
Oh, it's Disney Springs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, this bag is from the Coke store.
Uh-huh.
So when I went there, I figured Mamba would like that store. You could probably like. They have so many different varieties of Coke from all over the world.
I'm not interested.
But
in
you're
that,
not. You're interested in original.
That's the only. Yeah.
I remember when we were talking about it, I was messaging you guys, and I'm like, oh, yeah, they have all this cool shit. They have, like, they have what they call, like, they have flights. You can get them alcoholic or non-alcoholic. And it's basically just different types of, like, Coke brands from around the world, from all these countries. And they give them to you, like, like a tray, like little flights. And I'm like, yeah, you can get this, you can get that. I'm like, yes, Mom, but you can get original, too. Mom was like, ooh. He's like, tell me more about the original. I was like,
What's good with that original Coke? What do they got brewing there?
All right, so Junkyard, this is for you. I got you a mini soccer ball
Oh,
from
Oh.
Epcot.
That's so sweet. Ooh, it's got a little Mickey Mouse on it.
So Mamba, this is for you. You can do an unboxing video right now. So talk about the wrapping and all that stuff. Just like pretend you're a YouTuber and you do this for a living.
if I was a YouTube, I would be doing an apology video over something that I really don't feel bad about.
So talk about the wrapping.
Oh, this is very nice.
That is very nice.
So that is an official Coke glass. So now,
it looks like it's metal.
I think it's plastic.
No, it's
man.
metal.
No, it's,
I think it's aluminum because TSA didn't give me shit about it.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be aluminum. It feels like it's
Taste
cold.
it. Taste it.
I think it is aluminum. I think
It's
Oh
cold.
yeah, it is. It is. It's got some heft to it. You want to feel
Yeah, let me
it?
see it.
So yeah, I think it's aluminium.
Oh fuck, yeah, it is.
So yeah,
Aluminium.
so now you can stop drinking straight out of the 2-liter like a knuckle dragger. You can now use a glass.
No, it's glass. No, it's glass.
I think it's aluminum.
No, it's glass because you can see through it. It's translucent.
Ooh.
Yeah,
All right.
it's glass.
It's some material other than plastic.
It's glass. Look through it. Watch. Put it up against the light.
I believe you.
Oh, it is. All right. It's
It's
not.
glass. Don't drop it.
All right. Don't drop it.
I
Hence,
waited.
why,
And
hence
it's-
probably why they wrapped it.
It's
was
not
gonna-
plastic.
This is very nice. Thank you. You didn't have to do that.
I know I did it. Oh, and also this is for all three of us. So all three of us can use this.
I hope it's not a sex toy
How'd you know? Who told you?
because I don't want to use anything that you're using.
What if you go first?
You just gotta
Okay,
wipe
then I
it
guess
off.
I'll use it.
What if you're the caboose?
Ooh, what is that?
So
That's
this
a
is
bell?
this is from the Hollywood Tower Hotel. Mm-hmm. So it's a little bell.
Or what do we use that for?
Well, like if I need another beer, I can just
You go get it. You ring it, then you go get it.
or if I'm visiting, and I'm down here chilling, and you're upstairs, and I need something.
Why would you guys be in opposite room?
Well, maybe he's upstairs getting some paraphernalia
yeah,
to
yeah.
show off. And I'm like, hey, while you're up there, bring me a beer or something.
He's grabbing some other unlicensed 49ers memorabilia. What does it say on it? No, the Hollywood Resort.
Look, you can put it up there with the rest of the shit.
Is that the one where they have the
They have the Tower of Terror.
terror? Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Didn't they close that down? I thought they replaced it
they
with
did.
something else.
Maybe
No,
that's the one in California.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think they replaced something with
Yeah.
the
No, because that one's still, and that's actually one of the oldest attractions.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That one
ride.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, that one in Space Mountain is like one of the oldest.
Or maybe they're doing it for both, but they just haven't done it yet. Let me see. Hold on. I'll look it up.
I want to go to that Coke store
Oh yeah, that's what it looks like.
so I could ask them like, "Hey, where's your regular Coke?"
Where's your Pepsi? And they direct you to the clearance section.
Did they have Coca-Cola too?
Do they have Pepsi Clear?
I should have asked. Do you have Tab?
Mission Breakout.
I've been to Orlando a handful of times. I think I've been there like 3 or 4 times, but I've never been to
Disney?
Disney.
What did you do in Orlando? Because Orlando's terrible. I've been to Orlando a lot of times, and it's fucking...
All right, Junkyard.
I've only been to Disney once.
Junkyard, if you've been to Orlando and you had a bad time.
Oh, it opened May 27, 2017. Maybe it is at the other one, though. Oh, wait.
Yeah, Hollywood Land.
No, how do you... wait. Yeah, Disneyland. Yeah, there's Disney California Adventure Park at Disneyland.
You've been to Orlando and you had a bad time.
My
so-
ex-girlfriend, her grandmother lived in Orlando. We used to go visit her all the time. It was ghetto. It's ghetto.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, because I didn't step outside of anything that wasn't owned by Walt Disney himself. Even like all the transportation, like the buses, they have a Skyline.
yeah.
Like it's all like
Well, that's their whole thing is
Yeah.
Right.
tourism.
yeah,
And Disney World, something like 50 acres or some shit, or no, more than that, like 500 acres or some shit.
yeah. I don't know.
it's like crazy, humongous.
Like it's really like I said. Like I was there for 2 days and I'm pretty sure there's like a ton of shit that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could spend like a whole day just like around the world. You could spend a whole day and then some at Epcot, Disney Springs, like everything.
I would go to Disney. I've never been.
You should
I
definitely.
went once when I was a kid.
I've
but I
been
went
to
somewhere else.
Universal Studios and Island of Adventure.
Yeah.
Another reason is because
25. Okay, so Disney World is 25,000 acres.
Holy shit!
That's big as fuck. It's like humongous. It's like a city, basically.
40 square miles.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's bigger than Cicero.
It's about the size of San Francisco
God damn.
or 2 Manhattan Islands.
That's big as fuck.
Yeah.
Disneyland is only 85 acres.
Tch.
It's like the size of like my backyard.
It's like the size of fucking. It's like the size of fucking Kankakee. Look how big is Kankakee?
Hold on.
But
How many acres is Kankakee? Hold on.
yeah, look at how many acres Kankakee is. Well, yeah, highly recommend it. Like because
Well, 85 acres is how many miles? Let's do that.
acres to square miles.
Oh, here we go. How big is Disneyland square miles? 0.13
That's
miles squared, yo.
whack.
That's small as fuck.
Okay, so Kankakee's way bigger.
So what? Yeah, that's true. It's way bigger.
That's
Is that like as big as? I think Great America's bigger or about the same.
So we said, well, how many acres? 85?
85. How big is Great America?
Big. Great. For those who don't live in
Six
the area,
Flags.
Well, there's there's Six Flags all over. Oh wait,
but
yeah.
Great America's 100
There's-
acres. It is bigger. Great America is
Damn,
100 acres.
Disneyland just fucking blows.
So Six Flags is kind of small then.
Well, yeah. I mean, I didn't.
Then why am I always so fucking tired after like
Because you're fat.
like I walked?
Why does it feel like you walked 1,000 acres?
Yeah.
So yeah, fucking Disneyland is smaller than Six Flags Great America.
Yeah. But yeah, you should definitely go. Because before I went, I'm like,
So why go to Disneyland? Can't I just hit up Great America?
yeah, exactly.
Have
Yeah,
a better time.
Exactly. But don't you ever compare it to Disney World. Because that is a whole new experience.
25. No, I would say 250.
25,000.
25. No, I should
Yeah,
25,000.
there's 25,000.
No. Oh yeah, you're right.
25,000.
25,000. Yeah.
Yeah,
70
'cause-
miles.
Because I always figure like there's two types of people that go to Florida. Kids,
And Cubans.
people that go to Disneyland. And
Disney World.
And people that go to Disney World and people that go there to die. I mean, retire. Same shit.
No, what about hillbillies? Trash. Because Florida man.
Yes. No, they're already there.
Oh,
They don't migrate.
They-
They're homegrown.
okay.
Yeah, from the swamps of Florida.
Yeah, they're all the hill. They're all homegrown.
They're not even birthed. They just
But-
emerge.
But this is my gripe. So
Oh wait, play them. Great.
so obviously
Wake the fuck
it is
up.
it is an attraction filled area. So there's gonna be lots of tourists, which is fine. Whatever. I never felt like it was crazy crowded. Yeah, some places had longer lines than others, but I never felt like there's too many fucking people. Like, I mean, I guess there's just so much shit to do that there's always
It's spread out.
it's very spread out. So that was an issue. I don't know, like if like what it is, but I think what bothered me was like that there were so many lazy people. Like I've never seen so many rascals in my life in like such a concentrated area.
Well, you're
For
in
those that
the
don't know,
heartland of America, friend.
Junkyard, what is a rascal?
It's a little scooter.
Yeah.
That like people that are disabled or fat use.
So
Or
obese.
lazy.
So I understand people have legit medical conditions, and I did see like a few grandparents that were there with taking their grandchildren.
That's fine.
So yeah, that's fine. Obviously, like there's a lot of walk. I think in the 2 days I walked like almost 10 miles.
Would Mama need a rascal there?
Nah, I'd walk.
I mean, it would be available to him if he wanted it, and he would not be the only one that was able and capable of walking to be in one.
Let it be known that no matter how big I get, because I'm planning on getting pretty big, you know what I mean?
You will never be
I
caught
will
dead
never be caught dead at a rascal.
in a rascal.
Well, at that point, you probably wouldn't even fit in one.
At that point, I'd probably be caught dead due to my obesity.
But it was like I said, there are people with legit medical conditions. Their grandparents taking their kids or their grandkids, which is fine, whatever. But there were people there that are clearly just fucking lazy.
Oh yeah.
So I think like the most the most egregious example was that there was this couple. I'm assuming they're a couple because I mean they're not going to find anyone else besides each other at this point. So there's two very large people. They were sitting on like there's like a you have the walkways and they had like this like little garden area in the middle. It's kind of elevated and they got plants. So they were sitting on that edge. So they were sitting there with their rascals parked like next to them. and they were just going to town on like they had like fucking fries, they had like a cheeseburger, they had like fucking like I think they had some kind of candy, they had dessert, they had all this shit that it's like on their lap.
So
it's
the food court was the biggest attraction.
Oh yeah, for them that was the big attraction. So they have all this shit, and they're on Rascals, and there's 2 fucking Diet Cokes. I was like, who the fuck are you kidding? First of all, I think that if you're able to walk to the concierge and ask for a Rascal, they should not give you one. If you can walk to, if
you're in a wheelchair,
yeah, if you're in a wheelchair
and you ask for a Rascal,
then you're fine. If there was a guy, there was a kid,
or if you have like a walker,
yeah, there was a kid that was on crutches and he was just crutching along.
Damn.
Like I walked by him, tipped my hat, respect,
and he kept on crutching.
and he kept on crutching.
He didn't have a Rascal.
No, he did not have a Rascal, and I'm sure one was readily available if he so chose. But there's these other lazy ass people who can walk and probably should be walking.
It's like the people at Walmart.
Yep.
Same people at Walmart use people at Walmart that use the Rascal. Same people at Disney World that use the Rascals.
Yeah.
I seen people like I think I talked about it on this podcast before when I went to the Wisconsin.
So my gripe is don't be fucking lazy.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna go all out, just go all out.
Yeah.
Like, don't kid yourself. That Diet Coke is not gonna help you. Just get like Mama said. Just get the regular.
Yeah.
Get,
don't try to
just get original.
don't try to justify it.
Mamba drinks Coke Zero. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but see, I know better. Like I'm not gonna go to McDonald's and eat what I eat and then get a Diet Coke.
Yeah, you do.
I never get a Diet Coke.
No, he gets regular.
You get Coke Zero.
If I'm going through my phase where I'm trying to get in shape, which lasts for a week, I'll drink nothing but Coke Zero. But once I go off the deep end,
Then it's
there's no get Coke Zero. Get that out of my face.
So yeah, Disney World, highly recommend it. You should take your wife.
I plan on going.
You should take your girlfriend.
I plan-
You will love it.
I plan on going, but I just can't justify it. I'll tell
It's
you.
just I
mean, the flights you can find, you can find cheap flights.
It's not just that. It's all of it. It's because I've done the math because I've actually looked it up to see it's cheap. It's equal price for me to go to Europe than to go to Disney World. Like, why the fuck would I pay to go to Disney World when I can just go to somewhere
because
else?
it is very expensive.
because when you go to Disney World, like Europe is already there, like all of it.
you could go to Euro Disney.
Yeah, but I think it's because I looked into it. Like I have friends that have gone, and yeah, it's they've spent more going to Disney than what I spent going to fucking.
I'm pretty sure if
to a bunch of countries in Europe.
I'm pretty sure if you go, you will.
I think I'm gonna wait till I have kids because I've been there. I've already been there. I went when I was a kid. My parents
okay.
took me. It's been a long time, obviously. So I mean, I don't remember it like it was yesterday, but I do remember most of it.
Because you could probably spend all day at Star Wars.
Probably.
area.
I do want to go to
you'll
that.
Love it. You love it.
But I think I'm gonna wait till I have kids at least. So
And then Mama could spend all day at the Coke store.
Hell yeah!
so I don't.
It's 3 floors,
Oh,
and they have a rooftop bar where you can get
all the regular Coke.
all the regular Coke you can drink.
Nice. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's kind of. I went to Orlando once with a girl I was dating, and I already went there. And she was like, "I really want to go to Disney." I was like, "All right, we can." So we got to Disney. I guess she didn't look up the prices or anything.
Right.
We were just going there on a whim, and then once we got down to Florida, she was going to buy tickets online. She was like, "These are really expensive." I was like, "Yeah, we should go to Universal Studios," because I looked it up. I was
It's
like,
way cheaper.
I could get multiple day passes for
And
Universal
Universal.
Studios and go to Islands of Adventures and Universal Studios, and it would cost as much as a 1 day pass at Disney.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's fucking go there for.
It's crazy
Oh,
expensive.
but another thing that was awesome that you guys would love at
How much
Disney.
were your passes?
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were more than 100.
Oh,
I
Yeah, they're
don't
not
remember
cheap.
exactly
They're-
what they were.
you just swipe the card?
Yeah.
I think they're like multiple hundreds of
Here, I'll
dollars.
look it up right now.
So, what's awesome that you guys were like is they have the NBA experience.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
That was fucking cool. You can do like they have like all these like games. Like they have like the arcade, the basketball. They have like a slingshot one. They have like an actual like a 3-point.
Yeah.
And they have like another, and then they have one where like you can dunk the ball, and then they have like a skills challenge where like it tells you like you got to do like certain like dribbles.
Oh, like they do during the All-Star weekend.
Yeah, kind of like that. And then like the better you are at it, like you can go to higher and higher levels, and they give you more difficult. That was pretty cool. I thought that was really awesome. And that one wasn't actually that bad. I think it was it's $35 per person for the whole day, so you can just leave and come back. And
Wait, is that in Disney?
that is, I think that's Disney Springs.
Okay, then I've never been there. I was
Look up NBA experience in Disney. I don't remember where it's
in
at.
Universal. There's like an NBA restaurant.
Yeah, Disney Springs.
Okay, Disney Springs. Okay.
Are you looking up the prices? It's really
Yeah.
expensive, Junker.
I know, but I want to know how much. I forgot. I looked it up.
They're not cheap.
They are not cheap.
They're like $200.
No more than that. I thought. I quickly saw. I thought they said 365. 1 day park. One park per day ticket is 109.
That's just one park per day.
Yeah.
So what's the most expensive one? The Park Hopper Plus. So admission to
It's 189 per ticket.
So that gives you what, to the multiple parks?
Multiple theme parks per day.
Fast pass. Ooh, and a fast pass.
Yeah, water parks.
So so the 169 gives you everything except the water park.
Yeah.
I think that's the one I got.
Yeah,
Wait.
but it's
Wait, how did it? I'm confused by these prices. Why does it say plus $60 more? That makes me think it's $60.
so it's 109
That's the
plus
base.
60.
Okay.
So
they're
100
just adding.
Yeah, they're adding
So
that.
109 is if you want to go to one park and just spend the whole day there. If you want to do the
But it's per day. So
yeah.
So it's 169 per day or 189 per day.
yeah. So if you want to do
Like for example, if you pay the 189 or the 169, you can hop to different parks in one day. But if you want to go to the next day, then you pay another 169.
no, if you want to go to the next day, you just get a Twicket.
No, that's
They don't have
not
For those that don't know, Six Flags has this thing where if you go there, you can buy a Twicket for like, how much is a Twicket now?
It's like
I think,
$30
I
or
think
some
they're
shit.
just giving them away.
No, but I remember they used to be like $5 at some point.
they used
Like,
to be like super cheap.
They used to be giving them shits away. I remember when I was a kid, my dad would take us, and I
Yeah,
would see like,
Yeah, my mom, she would like, yeah, we're coming back again tomorrow. Like,
Yeah.
sounds good to me.
yeah,
Because you pay for one park ticket, and then like a couple bucks more, you could come back again tomorrow.
But it was- I think it
I don't
was-
think they have it anymore.
well, put how much was a Twicket?
Well, there was one. There's a like.
Don't they just have the? Does the 6 5 have a new thing like a subscription?
Yeah, I
that
think
part?
so. Well, it's the season pass.
I have the last year I had for 2019. It might be active now. My sister got me the season pass to that.
That doesn't look very that easy. to
Damn,
find.
regular admission is $75 now.
Yeah.
Fuck. What happened if you bring a can of Coke?
Yeah, right.
Was it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
$5?
$5 off or some shit. So it's $70. Yeah, man. Fucking Six Flags ain't cheap anymore. They don't have tickets anymore. I can't even find prices what they used to be. Mom, will see when you hitting up Disney.
No time soon if the price is that much.
Well, think about it. So if you do like 109 per day, if you do a whole weekend, that's $300 for a weekend for you only.
That's just for one person.
So
Yes.
so 600 for you and your girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
plus your flight and your. So what is the cheapest flight, Tony? How much was your flight to?
Well, I bought it like I didn't.
Right. Well, just give me like a. You probably get it for like $200. I think it's probably like cheapest flight.
You could probably if you because I did it like maybe like
So that's
like a week or two.
400
Yeah.
plus 600. What are we at now? 1100. Right.
I don't know. You're doing big math right now.
So 1,100, right? So then plus your stay, your hotel. How much is how much is it per night?
a lot.
It can't be less than $200.
It's a lot of
bucks,
money,
right?
Junker. That's
Let's say
what you're getting
150, and you're there for 3 nights.
Uh-huh.
That's what?
Are you-
Yeah, night. No, look up the Swan.
Are you saying this for me or yourself?
for you?
Why are you telling me? I know it's
The
expensive.
Swan Hotel Disney.
Yep. But there's other cheaper ones, right?
right.
That's one of the more expensive ones. But it is fucking nice. I will say that.
Oh,
I
the
don't-
World Swan and Dolphin.
I know it's the.
Oh no, that's not it. It's this one. Shit, I have the wrong one.
I'm looking at a cruise I'm going with my girlfriend in November. That's
GFTI.
You want to go? You can go.
250 a night. So for 3 nights.
No, that's like the penthouse.
No, that's what it said right there. 250 a night. And that was low prices because of the graph was down.
Go to room rates.
Where do you see that? Oh, right
Where
there.
it says room rates. I think you're just spitballing numbers. That you
No, I
like-
just
I
saw
don't
it.
think.
I I think you're just spitballing the first numbers.
I
you
don't
see.
think our listeners care about.
No,
Us trying to
we're,
figure-
we're trying to do the math.
We try to do our due diligence.
Yeah, it's
Why-
at least going to be like $1,500.
Why is your internet so fucking slow?
It's not. It just refreshed for some reason. Something happened. The Disney. It's not my internet. It's the Disney site. But everything else is coming
it's
up.
never your internet. It's
It's the
Disney's
Disney
fault.
site.
Trust me, Disney's got deep fucking pockets.
Yeah.
It is not the Disney website.
It is the Disney site.
Sorry, we're working on our servers.
Yeah. See, it look. It took me out of the Swan thing. I was in the Swan page now. I'm
Because your internet's so fucking slow.
It's
All
not-
right.
All right, whatever. Just move on.
250. So
It's very expensive, Junker. I don't. What are you
250
getting?
plus one. What do you 1,100?
Why are you telling us this? We know.
It's close to $1,500 right there plus food. Damn, Mamba.
Why are you telling me? I have no desire to
$1,500.
go. I have no desire to go.
Bro, you know what you could do with $1,500?
If I give it to you, will you stop talking about it?
So yeah, see, I can't justify dropping
That's,
$1,500 on.
Yeah, I
Disney.
know. That's why this. So my sister, she's turning 30 in November.
Yeah.
And her and her husband, they want to go on a trip. They're gonna leave my nephew behind because they're monsters.
And you're gonna watch them?
No, they invited me to go. Me and my girlfriend on a cruise with them, a carnival cruise. So we might have to shit in bags.
Yeah.
depending on.
And like,
Depending on the conditions.
did you hear another cruise got stopped mid in Japan,
That's Japan.
and one got stopped in Italy
Yeah,
for coronavirus,
Those are Italians.
and they're still there.
I don't know. It's been
I
a couple.
mean,
It's been a
I
couple
don't know,
days
Mama.
about coronavirus,
I don't know,
and I haven't
Mama.
really heard much about it.
Oh, it's still going on. Trust me. Just because you haven't heard about it doesn't mean that it just disappeared.
I don't know. It's like the same thing with.
I haven't heard about it, so I'm pretty sure it's good now.
It's like the same thing with.
It's not how life works. Just because
Yes,
you
it is. Yes, it does.
just because you don't hear about something doesn't mean it's still not happening.
Listen, I
I haven't heard about Kobe's death.
Yeah,
since
so
a couple days.
he's good now, right? Because I haven't heard much about it, so he's good, right?
you know what? The
He's alive again.
the other day I did watch his thing with the Lakers. The Lakers had a game and they had a. That was very
Tribute?
sad. But I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But
He's a Tupac.
what I noticed is that when we have like a big epidemic or supposed big epidemic, it'll like go away after a couple days.
No, it never goes away after a couple days.
When's the last time you heard about somebody getting swine flu?
Well, yeah, that's been years, Mom.
Avian
Mama,
flu?
it's been years.
Have you heard about it?
It's like saying, when's the last time you heard someone got the bubonic plague? Motherfucker, it's been years.
Okay, so we have nothing to
doesn't-
worry
it's
about.
not days. That's not days. It's years.
What's another fad?
SARS?
What's another virus fad?
Did you?
SARS, swine
SARS?
flu.
Yeah, he has
Anthrax? That was like a big deal. That was like a big deal in the early aughts. Everybody was
Motherfucker.
afraid they were going to
Yeah.
get anthrax mailed to them.
It's not, it's not disease.
Did you ever meet anybody that got anthrax?
Yeah.
Who?
For the president.
He never got it.
How do you know?
He's still alive.
Doesn't mean he didn't get it. They check his mail before
So yeah.
they give it to him.
I'm not saying that it's not a big deal, but until it
Until it becomes a big deal, it's not a big deal. I mean,
yeah, exactly. Until it becomes a big deal, then it is not a big deal.
Mama, there's like thousands of people that have it in.
And I
China.
will tell you the same thing that I told Rudy. Rudy was like, "Oh, there's what do you say? Like, there's like 90,000 cases
Yeah.
so far. 90,000 out of like a billion people. I think we're good. Those numbers are very good.
You consider the percentages?
Yeah, I looked at the percentage and I was like, yeah, we're doing swimmingly.
It doesn't mean it can't become worse.
And I know that it kind of sucks that the first two people that were infected were Chicagoans. That doesn't look very good.
They weren't the first two.
The first two stateside.
Oh, stateside, yeah.
A lady, she came from
And
China.
she affected her husband.
She affected her husband.
But no, her husband got affected after other people were infected in the U.S.
All right, but that's all you've heard about it stateside.
No, there's a lot of cases now. They just released it the other day. There's something like over 100 cases now in the U.S.
Are they dead?
Not yet,
Okay, well then
but it doesn't mean that they won't die.
I'll worry about it later. You know what? I will get affected anyways
How do you know?
because I've built up my immune system.
Didn't you just go to Panda Express today?
Yeah. Damn it. Good point.
Mamba, you're just stupid as hell.
I build up. You know how I build up my immunity? This is what I do. I bite my nails.
Okay. How
And
does that
that-
build up your
That's actually
immunity?
just gross.
Yeah, but I'm ingesting everything that comes under my fingernails, and then my body's like,
That's just gross.
"Mhm." And you know when's the last time I got sick? I don't know. I'm a little nasally
I'm
right
just kidding.
now.
Not 100 cases, like 11 cases, but it's still a lot.
I'm not.
11 confirmed cases.
I'm really nasally right now, but I think it's just the mold that's in this basement.
The black mold. Mm-hmm. That's why you got this house so cheap.
I'm in danger of being in this.
There's no. This is my mom's house is black mold, not this one.
I'm in danger of being in this house right now.
You're in danger. You endanger yourself.
What were we
every
talking
day.
about? Yeah, I was gonna go on a cruise. My
Yeah.
sister's 30th birthday in November. That's
It's a Carnival cruise.
and with the point I was making it's Carnival Cruise.
So you're gonna shit in bags.
I'm gonna shit in bags, and I'm gonna do it very cheaply, way cheaper than going to Disneyland. Because I think for me and my girlfriend to get a room in that cruise, it's like $1,100 without the flight and everything. So
So much you're spending total with flight.
Well, they usually get out of Florida, so
well-
you'd have to pay at least, like you said, $200 per
no,
person.
it's flying to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
It's out of Fort Lauderdale
Oh, it's $200.
to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whatever. I would expect like $400.
I think it's about 300.
Oh, whatever.
So 300 plus 1100.
Well, if you fly Spirit, you probably get it for one. Yeah, you probably get it for 150. But those seats are those don't recline, Mamba. You'll be very
so
uncomfortable.
let's say 200. So 200 for the flight, and then how much for the cruise?
1,100. you said?
1100.
$1,100 for two people.
how
So
many days?
400. 400.
They want to go the first through the 7th. So 6 days.
So that's
Is it all
that's
inclusive?
I don't know.
That's $1,500. So what do you think he would pay for Disney?
Plus, it's not even all inclusive. So that's
Damn, Mamba. Might as well just go to Disney.
might as well just go to Disney, and you don't have to shit in bags.
Kind of want shit bags.
That was part of the allure.
I was gonna say
I could live like a rat.
a very non-PC joke, but I'll probably keep it to myself.
You could just stay here for free.
How about this? How about you say it, and if it's not PC, then Joker could just edit it out.
I said I was going to say if it's not PC, you can edit. If it's too bad, you edit
I'll
it
just
out
keep it.
again.
I'm gonna keep it.
No,
I was gonna say because you know how Disneyland has those like different countries.
Yeah.
I was like, I could just go to the Indian part of Disney and then shit man. Moving on.
Well,
Mine was used and I reflect those. Of
well,
NKOTP.
technically, it is fact. It's not like he's making that shit up. Pun intended. He's not making like India has an epidemic of people that just shit on the street
and in lakes or rivers.
and anywhere. Like they defecate in public because that's just what they do out there.
That's status quo. Moving on.
So it's not like he's making that up.
These are terrible.
I hope we don't
Anyway, this isn't a shit.
hope we don't offend our Indian listeners, our benchodes.
All right, 1,000 apologies.
This isn't a podcast about shitting in bags. This is not a shitting in bags podcast.
Hey, man, at least you shit in a bag, better than just shit on the street.
Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, do you know what this podcast really is about?
It's not about MMA.
It is.
Oh God.
It is definitely about MMA.
Tony, don't you have to go?
Yeah, I gotta go. I'd love to stay for this. Like, you know how much I love this segment.
But we got to get your picks.
All right, cool. Let's go. Let's do this. Feeling good about this one.
All
This is
right.
going to take forever, though. There's a lot of fights.
No, there's like 5 fights.
All right, quick action. Come on. We
So-
need to expedite this.
This weekend is UFC 247 on pay-per-view. Let's start off from the bottom up, like we always do. Main card only. First fight of the night, the Black Beast, Derek Lewis, is making his return against Ilir Latifi.
All right, I got Derek Lewis.
You got Derek Lewis?
Yeah, go ahead and put it in your spreadsheet.
All right, hold on. I'm
I already
going.
know he's gonna win.
I will also take Derek Lewis, but why did they put him all the way at the bottom?
He's a curtain jerker of the main event or the main card.
Yeah, but I feel like he should at least they should put respect on his name and put him.
Put him where? There's 2 title fights at the top.
Yeah, but all right, at least put him third last.
I also picked the Black Beast, Derek Lewis.
All right, next fight.
You guys want odds or anything?
No, next fight.
Next fight, Mirsad Bektik versus Dan Ige.
Save the odds for the champion fights.
Mirsad Bektik versus Dan Ige. Who you got?
The guys whose name is harder to pronounce.
Mirsad
The guy
Bektik.
not named Dan.
Mamba, who you got?
As a casual, I don't know who either of these guys are.
Mirsad Bektik fights out of Nebraska, Omaha.
Rasat, with that name,
yeah.
he fights out of.
Yeah, he fights out of Omaha, Nebraska.
You know, everybody pronounces his name wrong in Nebraska. Mersad.
He's got to be a good fighter. There ain't shit to do in Nebraska.
That's a very good point. I'm going with Bektik then.
There's nothing else for him to do.
Yeah.
It's not like he's out partying. Where the fuck are you going to go party in fucking Nebraska?
Yeah, Bektik is a beast. But so is Danny Ige. Danny Ige is really good, but I also am going with Bektik.
Awesome. Next fight.
So next fight is Juan Adams versus Justin Taffa.
I got to go with...
I actually never heard of either of these motherfuckers, to be quite honest with you. You want some odds?
No. I'm going to go with Taffa. He looks meaner.
Okay.
Those guys are competing for who is the ugliest.
And right now, it's a draw.
Mamba, who you going with?
Let me see. Let me see who they are again.
Juan Adams and Justin Taffa.
I'm gonna say Juan Adams because he has more of a pronounced brow, which means he's more.
He can take a bigger hit.
I also am going with Adams.
Awesome. Next fight.
All right. Now we're in the co-main event of the evening.
Ooh, all right. I already know this
Champion.
one. I don't need no odds.
Valentina Shevchenko
am going
versus Caitlin
with
Chukagian.
Bay with my baby girl, Valentina Shevchenko.
Because you like winners, right?
I love her. I am a fan of winners, and she's going to win.
Mamba, who you got?
I will also go with Valentina because I seen her kill somebody in person.
I too am going with Valentina because she's a fucking beast.
When we went to go see her fight in Chicago,
Yep.
she head kicked somebody, and they did get back up for 5 minutes.
Was that
When their head fell off.
Oh, that when those fucking filthy casuals were sitting behind us?
Oh, yeah.
They were talking shit like, women, they don't really have that many women fighters. Oh, they don't headline or blah,
They don't
blah.
they don't have knockout power.
Because they don't have power. Like you don't see knockouts from the women as you see this fucking obliterate.
She murdered.
Chick. She was fucking
I have never heard the United Center more quiet than that. It was like, boom, and then she hits the floor. And everybody was cheering, but they were like, oh, shit, she's not getting back up.
Nope. That shut him up real quick.
There's nobody, I don't think anybody in that women's flyweight division that's up to par with Valentina right now. Caitlin Chukagian is very good, but not Valentina good. So, yeah, definitely Valentina.
All right, next fight. This should be super easy.
So, the main event of the evening.
Come on. You got fucking
John
Jones
versus
against
Dominic Reyes.
He looks like a fucking corner crack dealer.
Okay, so did you know that Dominic Reyes is an IT guy?
Yeah.
And,
He looks like it. He has the physique of someone that works in IT. All right, John Jones it is. Is this like a charity fight?
I'm going to... I know John Jones is going to win, but I'm going to just say Dominic Reyes. Only because John Jones hasn't... In his last few fights, he hasn't really seemed to be like giving it his all.
But look at his opponent. Does he need to give it his all?
Probably not. But like Joker said, he's an IT guy. And is a very experienced IT guy myself.
Oh, you think you'll be able to like reboot between matches?
You gotta root for him.
so I'm going with also with John Jones, just because, Dominic Reyes is really good, but, Jones has proven that he can't be beat. He won't be beat. So yeah. I don't think this as good as that Reyes is. I don't think he's on par with Jones.
Totally agree. I'm glad we had this MMA minute.
So
those are the fights.
Jones all the way.
And we move on.
And next week we will be back in another MMA minute to see who
Exactly.
got the most fights right or in wrong.
Yes, we will.
Hopefully this week I will, since I'm not putting any money on this fight or on this card, I will do really well, like I usually do when I don't put money on something. So yeah. All right.
Wait, before you exit out, let me see the odds on Jones and Reyes.
All right. I'm pretty sure John Jones is a huge favorite. I think it's at It's at the bottom, probably. There you go. John Jones is a minus 500. Dominic Reyes is a plus 350. So, yeah, he's a pretty big favorite.
So if you bet $100 on Reyes, you'll win 350.
350. And you have to bet 500 on Jones to win 100. So those are.
But that's guaranteed money though.
Damn, look at Valentina.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Valentina's a minus 1,400, and Caitlin Chukagian's a plus 750.
Dude, so if you put a rack or two on fucking
Yeah, if you put a rack on Caitlin Chukagian,
woo, that's big money.
And she like gets lucky.
let's see how much you want to bet on her, Tony. Straight up. Let's see.
Straight up, let's do 500.
Want to do 500 on Caitlin Chukagian?
Let's keep it modest. 500.
330. You only win 3,000.
Put a rack.
3,750.
Give me a rack.
That'll be 30. That'll be 7,500.
All right, now give me a stack.
What's a stack?
10,000.
10.
So is that another zero?
All right, now give me a book.
What's a book?
Book is 100,000.
It would just be the same thing. You're just adding.
Now give me a Bible.
So just
Yeah.
add zeros to that.
I think that's correct. It's Bible, book, rack.
Well, those are pretty.
Stack, rack.
So you
I
got.
may be wrong on those
you gotta put-
denominations. I don't know how much the street world has changed, but that's
Sorry.
what
Now,
our
how much you want to
view
put on Valentina?
is. 100.
You ain't win shit. $7.14.
But that's free money though, right?
If you put 100 on Valentina, you will win $7.14.
And how much does Bovada take out of it? Like $20?
No.
The fees alone will not be covered by the wins, by the winnings.
You got to put down 1,400 just to win 100.
That's silly.
I'm putting the 1,400 on Caitlin.
Yeah. Anyway,
Or Catlin.
it's not Caitlin. It's Caitlin.
Wait, I don't see a Y.
You're right, but that's how you pronounce
It's
it.
Catlin.
Caitlin.
I don't give a fuck how I'm reading it how it's written.
Catlin.
So yeah, I got a rack on Catlin.
On Caitlin Chukagian,
There's no Y before the T.
but it's still Caitlin.
No, that's not what I'm reading. That's not how it's spelled.
All right, let's go. Let's get to our news.
Wouldn't it be E after the T?
No, it's I before E, except after C.
Oh.
Except in neighbor or way. Don't you remember your grade school phonics?
With I before E except
Except
after
after
C.
C.
Okay.
You ready?
Huh? I'm still
Hold on,
thinking. I'm processing.
He's still processing the shit he learned in 3rd grade.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Vegan cowboy hunts veg instead of animals with bananas instead of.
Nice.
This sounds like some Tony shit right here. If you're a hardcore carnivore or dedicated hunter, it might be hard to imagine your life without meat. But vegan hunters have taken to social media to show just how much fun you can have while living the plant-based lifestyle. There are thousands of people who have decided to ditch animal products this veganuary. And while resisting bacon and eggs in the morning or ordering a share box of chicken nuggets after a night out might be proving difficult.
Is a share box for like one person?
I guess.
Because I can do like, yeah, I mean, usually a share box is like 20 nuggets.
Yeah.
That's just for me.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone's attempts should be commended.
Would nuggets be considered vegan? I mean, they're just
No, they're not.
They're just.
That's what he's
slime.
saying. It's not for not vegan. It's like resisting bacon and eggs or your share box of chicken nuggets.
Yeah, but like,
resisting it.
but
They're slime.
yeah, it's that pink slime. Is it even? It's not even
No,
real
no,
meat.
no. The chicken nuggets are actual chicken. They're just like chicken butts and chicken dicks and shit like that put together.
How do they turn into slime then?
They like mush it all together. They put it in like this like grinder.
Uh,
I found something way more interesting. Petition to fire Amber from Aquaman proves we learned nothing from Johnny Depp's case.
Anyway,
Click on that one instead. I want to see what the web is saying about
all right, we'll check it out
Amber
after.
Heard.
For some, though, the thought of having dinner not involving meat just isn't one they want to comprehend. It's far from unusual. Some people are raised on roast chicken, lamb hot pots, and steak pies, and it's no secret
was a great
that old friends.
What the fuck? Lamb hot pots
Yeah.
and
It's
steak
steak.
pies?
Have you ever had a steak pie?
I've never had any of that shit.
Steak pies are fucking fantastic.
I don't think that's a real thing.
It is. They're like, think of like a chicken pot pie, but instead of it just being like the top crust, it's like a whole pie, and inside there's steak. It's fucking phenomenal.
Why don't I just have steak?
There is a place here in Chicago called.
Why don't you just have steak and then for dessert have pie?
No, because you could put it together and make
But
it
what?
even
That's
more
stupid.
delicious. It's not stupid.
That's
I'm going to
stupid.
take you to
Fucking ridiculous.
Pleasant House. Pleasant House Pub in Chicago makes a fantastic steak and ale pie. I will take you.
Steak and what?
Ale.
Like beer.
Oh, beer.
Yeah, steak and ale pie. Fantastic. I'll take. And we can get one of those. We get some bangers and mash. Fantastic.
Listen, I would try it, but earlier today, you and your wife forced me to eat potato salad.
Mama had never tried potato salad till today. Did you know that?
I'm not surprised that he's never had potato
I
salad.
did not care for it.
It was good. What are you talking
I
about?
did not care for
What
it.
did you like? It's
I don't
potato-
know. It was cold and clammy.
Well, potato salad's supposed to be cold.
At least, like, I think it should be eaten room temperature at least. Slightly microwave, maybe.
What? No.
I don't know. I just didn't care for it.
Why? What do you have against potato salad? It's like all the things you like. You like mayo. You like potatoes.
I don't eat like eating piles of mayo.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure I like it on my burger, but I don't like just a slab of mayo
And you-
with some potatoes mixed in.
Yeah, it's got like a nice sweet taste to it.
I love me some potato salad.
Potato salad's fantastic.
Agree to disagree.
You had all the masticholi though.
The masticholi was good.
I made some masticholi, Tony. You missed it. It was really good.
I mean, there's nothing special about mastacholi.
I know, but this was exceptionally good.
It was
like it can't be. I mean, like I'm not saying it was bad, but mastacholi is so basic that for someone to make really, really good mastacholi, it's still just the basic ingredients.
I would normally agree with
It's
what you
like-
were saying, but I ate it at 3:00 in the morning, drunk in Junkyard's kitchen. So it was very good to me.
So there were other factors involved.
I was very drunk.
Anyway, to comprehend is far from unusual. Some people. Oh, I already said this. The old habits I heard. As his nickname suggests, Dusty was born and raised around animals, having grown up in country farmland north of Portland, Oregon. Dusty's grandfather was a butcher, and his neighbors were quintessential farmers. The cowboy and entrepreneur told Unilad that until a couple of years ago, he was the rootinest, tootinest, pollutinest carnivore that had ever walked the earth. Someone for who veganism didn't even come up in the realm of possibility. All of that changed when Dusty decided to alter his eating habits to improve his personal wellness and combat the chronic depression and anxiety he experienced during a dark time of his life.
So he had the big sad.
Speaking of his move to veganism, the 32-year-old said, "Switching to a plant-based diet was the one thing that helped me out significantly. I'm happy to say it has helped me on all fronts and that I won't be going back anytime soon. Also, I know that if I can do it, anyone can. I've been plant-based and blessed for 2 years now. No greenhorn, but still a young fledgling and going strong." Now, an advocate for veganism, Dusty decided to challenge stereotypes associated with veganism by nicknaming himself the Vegan Cowboy and sharing pictures and videos from his life as a vegan hunter, which show him standing proudly over pumpkins and wielding bananas as a weapon. The 32-year-old believes vegans are often portrayed as judgmental, angry activists. Stigmas that can be fueled by people posting images of suffering or dead animals on social media in an attempt to gain compassion or shame people into giving up meat. At the same time, he believes the idea of masculinity is excluded from veganism, as stereotypes paint masculine people as apathetic. People who perhaps couldn't care less about seeing a dead animal or even proud of it, as hunters often do with their kills. Therefore, in an attempt to tackle stereotypes without demolishing it or judging anyone, Dusty posts his whole vegan hunter photos to present himself as a tough guy with empathy and kindness.
He doesn't really look tough.
The guy holding a banana doesn't look tough.
Yeah, if you're standing over a pumpkin,
Holding a banana.
holding a banana, like
If this was a game of Mario Kart,
Yeah.
you're holding a banana. I'd be
you'd
terrified.
be scared.
Anyway,
I think you can stop reading. I don't think this gets any more interesting.
he does.
He looks like somebody pretending to be a cowboy.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's hunting squash.
Like if somebody from the city decided they were going to go down to somewhere rural and take photos and say they're a cowboy. I don't think he was a real cowboy.
You think he's a rhinestone cowboy?
Whatever that. He looked like a city slicker. Where you going, Junkyard? Oh, okay.
Charger for what? But we're done.
Yeah, but I still need it.
Oh, we're done recording?
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, good for him, I guess. But I don't think those pictures quite accomplish what he was trying to do.
Must have been a slow day in the media for.
Yeah.
I mean, if they really wanted to make a story about this guy.
I mean, kudos to him for trying to spread the word about veganism and try to. Oh, that you stupid bitch!
Damn.
Did you have to throw it so hard?
Yeah, you broke it.
Oh,
Ooh, dick punch.
huh?
I think I did break it. God damn it.
You're so stupid. Yeah, it broke clean off.
Now you're gonna be spitting all over it, like.
For our non-YouTube listeners, Junkyard got up to go sit down and pee, and he threw Tony's present at my face, and he broke my mic, or my mic stand.
So now you have to hold a pop filter. Over.
I gotta hold it like
Now you gotta do that for the whole duration of the
because if I
recording.
don't, it's just gonna sound like I'm spit. I'm gonna sound what's that Looney Tunes character? Sylvester.
Oh yeah. I think it is Sylvester. I was thinking of Foghorn Leghorn, but no,
Oh no,
it's the other
he
guy.
sounds completely different. That didn't feel good. What's that ball made out of?
Kevlar.
No, it is Disney. So,
Kevlar and carbon fiber.
how are you going to pay for this?
I'll glue it back on.
All right. Well, you were going to do it. I ain't doing it. All right. Should we wrap it up now? Do I still sound all right without a pop
Oh, it sounds
filter?
weird.
Now I can hear you spitting.
Do you
You gotta hold it.
want me to hold it up like this, Joker?
No, actually, it doesn't even sound different. Sounds fine.
I'll do this just in case for our listeners, so our listeners feel comfortable. What did you?
Damn, Tony, why'd you buy such cheap pop filters? The old ones wouldn't have broke by me throwing a ball at his face.
You sent me the link.
What did you hope to accomplish by doing that, Joker?
Nothing. Just hitting you with a ball?
Did you do it for cheap laughs?
Yes.
Well, you did succeed. Come on, in a world full of
No, we're not done yet.
yes,
we got a
we're
question.
done. Tony's got to go. I'm upset.
He still has a little bit of time.
You know what? I felt bad.
Yeah.
We haven't missed a question in all our episodes.
I felt bad. I was the last person
The appropriate question is where
on your side, especially after the 49ers lost. But now you've lost that.
How do you feel being betrayed?
I'm glad that I don't even like football, but I'm a hardcore Kansas City Chiefs fan. Them in the great state of Kansas should be proud.
Okay, Trump. Dear Tony and Mamba, after
Is
lo-
it,
What?
hold on. Is it really that bad? Like,
what?
It is. Like you gotta hold it.
No, it's not that bad. It's
It is. Don't-
no, as somebody who's not a huge football fan, I didn't know that Kansas City
Oh,
was in.
it doesn't matter if you're a football fan. It's geographic.
I don't even.
Half of Kansas City's in Kansas. Half of
If
it
it
is
wasn't
in
for
St.
the,
Louis.
if it wasn't for the Chiefs, I wouldn't know Kansas City exists.
But it's also the Kansas City Royals. They're in.
I don't watch baseball.
Especially not the Royals.
Yeah. Who are they?
They're a baseball team.
Are they a minor league team like the Sox?
No, they're a major league team like the Sox.
I guess.
Yeah, if you consider that major league.
Anyway, all right. Dear Tony Mamba, after a long relationship, Eric, in quotes, and I planned on getting married very soon. My problem is Eric is secretive. He keeps his phone next to him, and before he walks into the house, he sits in his car clearing his history.
How would she? How would she know that though?
I don't know. I know he looks at porn, and I'm not happy about it, but it's the other things I'm angry and
not
confused
porn.
about. He secretly has social media. I know he's been sending pictures of himself to women,
And you still want to marry this guy?
and they send pictures to him.
What's the problem? What's the issue?
Isn't that cheating?
What's if she knows this? So what's the issue?
Hold
and
on.
she still wants to marry him.
I don't know. I think secret phone and video calls to women is cheating. I saw an image of a woman's private parts on his phone, and he told me lies about it. When I have confronted him about chatting with other women, he gets angry and withdraws. One woman even sent me their chat history, and he lied about that too.
Oh boy.
Tony and Mamba, I love my man, but I feel he's cheating. I don't know what else to do.
You don't feel at this point.
there
You
is-
kind of know.
I don't know what to do, or I don't know what else to do as there's a wedding soon. Desperate for answers.
Oh.
You should save yourself some money and cancel it, right?
You're gonna save yourself a lot of money. and cancel it.
A lot of heartache.
Like, is this seriously like a question?
Yeah.
Like, is she mental?
No, she wants to know what to do, guys.
No, she's just a little delusional.
Does she not have the net? Because her husband does, and he's constantly on it. All right, so you got two options. You can marry this guy, and you know exactly what's going to happen. He's going to cheat on you because he already is cheating on you. Or, like Mamba said, you can save yourself a lot of money and fucking leave his ass.
2020, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Plenty of beaver in the creek. Mamba, you're like spitting all over the place. Can you like do your pop filter?
No. Blame Junkyard.
I'll fix it.
You'll fix the audio, or you'll fix his.
I'll fix his pop filter.
Oh, okay.
I'll get some super glue and glue it right back up, good as new.
As long as you're doing it, not me.
Anyway, so what does she do?
I mean, the obvious.
What's the obvious?
The obvious is she needs to marry him and put up with.
Yeah, and get pregnant because that'll solve all her problems.
Yep. Just have kids.
Whenever your relationship is not going the way you want it to, just have a kid. It seems to work.
That'll fix everything. That way that way he's forced to be around you for at least 18 years.
That sounds like a good plan.
That's all I got.
All right.
Follow us on Facebook,
No.
Twitter, InstaChat,
We don't have-
TikTok.
We don't have any of those things. Well, we have it. Yeah, we don't have any of those. What are you talking
Why don't we
about?
have a TikTok?
Because TikToks are stupid.
TikTok is the
we're
number.
We're not 10-year-old girls.
You know, TikTok is the #1 most downloaded app
For pedophiles?
Really?
in the App Store. No,
pedophiles?
just in general.
no,
Facebook-
seriously, I just saw an article. It's like the #1 app for pedophiles.
Yeah.
Facebook finally got
Yeah,
dethroned.
but you know, pedophiles like podcasts too,
So,
and it doesn't tell you. I mean,
but we're not their pedophile. We're not their
You know what
demographic.
You know what pedophiles also do?
What?
They breathe air. So does that mean one of us
Tony is.
or all of us?
I would say Junkyard is because he is the one to cast the first stone.
This is true.
So clearly,
Shit.
there's a reason why.
What
he's
is
doing
what is that saying? The one who cast the first stone. No,
is let
no, the
he
one who smelt it, dealt it.
Yeah. You smelt it, dealt it.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter at New Kids in the Pod. See us on Instagram, also New Kids in the Pod. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, everywhere.
And TikTok.
Not TikTok. Shoot us an email, newkidsinthepod
I'm gonna get a TikTok.
at
first.
gmail.com, or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP.
Miss.
Mamba.
Use your pop filter.
Sorry. To wrap it up quickly, that whole, like, we talked about Kobe Bryant passing, right?
Yeah.
And I learned a lot, especially since he died with his daughters, that life is short. You should take things for granted. You should tell people, especially the ones you're closest to, how you feel about them.
Like how you really feel,
How you really feel.
even if it's bad.
Even if it's bad.
Okay.
So, Tony, Junkyard, I tolerate you guys.
Thanks.
I tolerate you enough.
Both of you are adequate.
Thank you for the cup, Tony. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. It was on clearance.
Thanks for the ball that hit Mamba's face.
Also on clearance.
All right. That's it, right?
In a world.
In a world full of...
The Kung Flu.
Stay away from Panda Express.
That's racist. Tony and Mamba's views do not represent those of NKOTP.
Even though we are 2/3.
All right, guys. We will check you out next week. Kissies on your dickies.
Right.